Okay, so today we're going to be going through 3 John verse by verse. The elder unto the well-beloved Gaius, whom I love in the truth. Verse 2. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. So just remember who this is written to. It's written to Gaius, and he's a Christian. Verse 3. For I rejoiced greatly when the brethren came and testified the truth that is in thee, even as thou walkest in truth. So other Christians came and told John that Gaius was a believer. And you'll notice here how specific God is about truth. Testify of the truth that is in thee, even as thou walkest in truth. Not only did he have truth, he held good doctrine, like Paul would say, but he also walked according to it. Verse 4. I have no greater joy than to hear that my children walk in truth. Beloved, thou doest faithfully whatsoever thou doest to the brethren and to strangers. Verse 6. Which have borne witness of thy charity before the church, whom if thou bring forward on their journey after a godly sort, thou shalt do well. Verse 7. Because that for his name's sake they went forth, taking nothing of the Gentiles. Verse 8. We therefore ought to receive such, that we might be fellow helpers to the truth. So Gaius was a good Christian who was helping other Christians in need, and evangelists who were traveling through, and people like that. Verse 9 says, I wrote unto the church, but Diotrephes, who liveth to have the preeminence among them, receiveth us not. So the church where Gaius is, John wrote to it. And in each locality there was the church there, but quickly it got divided because there was so many heresies. And so Diotrephes wouldn't even receive the apostles. Verse 10. Wherefore, if I come, I will remember his deeds which he doeth, prating against us with malicious words, and not content therewith, neither doth he himself receive the brethren, and forbiddeth them that would, and casteth them out of the church. So anybody who fellowships with the apostles, he kicks them out. And in verse 11 he says, Beloved, follow not that which is evil, but that which is good. He that doeth good is of God, but he that doeth evil hath not seen God. So he's clearly saying that Diotrephes, who was the church leader there, was evil, and obviously not a Christian. If you read the first book of John, you'll clearly see that Christians aren't evil. A tree is known by its fruit, like Jesus said. Verse 12. Demetrius had good report of all men, and of the truth itself. Yea, and we also bear record, and ye know that our record is true. So it sounds like Demetrius was a good teacher, and it sounds like John was recommending Gaius to go to him. Verse 13 says, I had many things to write, but I will not with ink and pen write to thee. Verse 14. But I trust I shall shortly see thee, and we shall speak face to face. Peace be to thee. Our friends salute thee. Greet the friends by name. So in this book we learn quite a few things, that Christians in name can be not saved, and that God's very particular about truth, and also that there's a lot of teachers that we shouldn't follow. But you'll never fix the church or yourself if you're not saved first, really saved. Check out my videos on how to be saved and on what the gospel is for more on that. And it's super simple. It's just believing in Jesus, believing the gospel story that he died for sins, was buried, and rose again, and that he's the Son of God, and he was God in the flesh. Being truly saved is a good start, and then you have to do back to the Bible doctrine. Go back to what the Bible says instead of tradition. You should also figure out what Bible version is accurate and stick to it, as you need a final authority.